Hello children, I am back again with the classification of the general cell. Today we will discuss only about the living organelles which are found in the cytoplasm of a cell. Well, you can see here in this diagram, that is a chart which I have drawn for you. The living organelles, they are divided into different categories, starting with plastid. Now this plastid is present only in the plant cell. You can see here I have written within the brackets, which shows that it is the organelle which is present only in the plant cell. Then when you come down to the next category of the living organelle, it is the mitochondria. Mitochondria is actually present in both the cells, that is both plant cell as well as animal cell, because it is that kind of part which is required for both the plants as well as the animals. Now why it is important, that I will come to you later on. Now next let us move on to the next part, which is called centrosome. This centrosome, it is present only in the animal cell and not found in the plant cell. The following part is the endoplasmic reticulum. In short, we also tell or we call it as ER of the cell. Now this ER is available in two types. One is called rough endoplasmic reticulum, rough ER, and another one is called smooth ER. Now why actually they are called rough and smooth, that also I will explain to you. But first let us finish what are the different categories of the living organelles. Then moving on to lysosome. Lysosome is present only in the animal cell, and lysosome also has one special function. That is why you can see I have written there a name for it, which is called as the suicidal bag. You might be wondering why it is called suicidal bag. Okay, we will come to it later on. Next, moving to Golgi bodies and dictyosome. Now these two structures are such type which functions are the same. That is, they are functioning separately in animal cell and plant cell with two different names. One is Golgi body, which is specifically called in animal body or animal cell, and the other one is dictyosomes. Dictyosomes are called in the plant cell. In plant cell they are given a separate name. Then moving on to ribosomes. These ribosomes are also found in both the cells, that is the plant cell as well as the animal cell. Okay, so now these were the different organelles which are found in the living material of the cytoplasm. Now coming gradually to their types. So you can see, as I was telling you about the plastids, plastids are found only in plant cell and they give the coloration to the different parts of the plant. Starting with the chloroplastid. Chloroplastid is actually a green colored plastid. It gives the green coloration in the plant, and it has one special function. What is that special function? That is photosynthesis. Moving on to chromoplastid. Chromoplastid is giving the other colors like red, yellow and so on, which is helping in attracting the animals or the insects, and it helps in pollination. Moving on to leucoplastid. Leucoplastid is colorless and it helps only in storage for the plant cells. As I was telling you about mitochondria. Mitochondria is special. Why? Because it is helping in one of our major activities. And what is that major activity? That is the cellular respiration found in mitochondria. It is helping in respiration. Then moving on to centrosome, which is found only in animal cell, and you can see I have written here, spotting it out separately, that it is helping in cell division. Then moving on to endoplasmic reticulum, which I was telling you as rough and smooth. Now why are they called rough and smooth? Actually, endoplasmic reticulum is one canal-like structure, and on the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum there are the attachments of this material which is called ribosomes. Ribosomes, they remain attached on the surface of either the rough endoplasmic reticulum or the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now when we see that the number of ribosomes are too many on the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum, then we name it as rough endoplasmic reticulum, because they are granular structures and these granular structures remain scattered throughout this rough endoplasmic reticulum. But in smooth, we might see very few, or maybe it is negligible, it is not at all attached. So it is completely free from ribosomes. So these endoplasmic reticulum, they are actually allowing the cellular substances to pass through that canal and exchange the materials between the nucleus and the cell, inner part of the cell, that is the cytoplasm. Moving on to lysosome. In the lysosome, which is specifically found in animal cell, it is called a suicidal bag. Why? You can see down, I have written its function, that is cellular digestion. It helps in digesting different substances inside the cell. And this lysosome, it is also having another one special function. What is that? Now this, while it is digesting the foreign bodies or it is digesting the cellular materials within itself, it sometimes digests the entire part of it, and as a whole it gets dissolved. So that is called self-killing, which means autolysis. Autolysis is self-killing. So that is why it is termed as suicidal bag. Everybody knows the meaning of suicide. So suicide is self-killing. So here, as this lysosome helps in the self-killing of the cells, so it is also termed as the suicidal bag of the cell. Golgi body is helping in synthesizing all the covering materials of the cell. That means a cell contains two coverings, either it might be cell wall or cell membrane. Cell wall in case of only plant cell, animal cells do not possess cell wall, but the cell membrane is present in both. So in order to make this materials of the cell wall and the cell covering, the Golgi body and the dictyosomes, they play a very essential role. And last is the ribosomes. What is the main function of these ribosomes? Ribosomes help in protein synthesis. Protein is one nutrient which is very much required for the cell to completely form. So this protein synthesis is helped by these small structures which are called ribosomes. So these were the different types of the living materials present inside the cell of a plant or of an animal. In the same cytoplasm, we are also having another one part, and that part is called the non-living part. This non-living part is containing two types of things. What are those? It is vacuoles, which is the dead part of the cell, and ergastric substances like gas, food, etc. Okay, we will continue the same again in the next class with some other topic. Thank you.